Rough game at your place last year. A lot better tonight. And I think he was key.
We didn't guard him that well. We let him get to his right hand too much, and we switched defense. We let him get too comfortable. When we switched defenses late, brought some uncomfort to him. We should have done that earlier with our pressure with him, but he played well. I mean, he's a good guard. He's getting better, and our guys have done a good job on him in the past. But he's getting older, and he's improved, and they've done a great job with him. And but there's no question we should have brought the pressure and made it harder for him to get open earlier in the game. Go ahead.
Coach, after you got off to the 10-1 lead, I think you went over 8 minutes without a field goal. What were they doing in that stretch?
I think we weren't making enough shots. We were getting it inside. We didn't get it inside as much as we probably could have, as we did later on. But there were shots that we make. It happens inside of the game. But the key was that we let them get a couple of runouts and get some confidence. But we probably needed to recognize even earlier with some of the decisions with the ball that would have saved us some turnovers. Because really the story of the game for us, the first half, is the difference in the turnovers, in the points off turnovers, and the fact that we got fouled and we left 6 or 7 points on the what was it? 6 or 7, something like that, on the table because we didn't make the free throws. So I'm more reflective of that right now. When you're getting good shots, there's not a lot of arguments about that, but we've got to go in and reward ourselves when we do get a foul call to go in there and make sure that we're knocking our free throws down.
Do you have any sort of update on Blackman's status?
No, I really don't. It'll be just what we said yesterday, and we'll see how it goes.
Last year you guys put up 89 on Northwestern. Obviously you're down some guys, you've had some guys graduate, but what is different about this team defensively, Northwestern?
They're a good team. I mean, Chris is a great coach. I mean, I've said that every year I've been here. He's a great coach with a great staff, and he's had a chance to build his program. I mean, he really has them. He's got older guys. I mean, they played without Law last year, which was hard, but every one of those guys has been playing since their freshman year, I think. I think I'm pretty right on that. So they've had a chance to build it. And they're fifth or sixth in the country in block shots, and they're good. I mean, I'm not going to put into context last year, with who we had versus this year with who we had on the court today. That's not what's relevant to me. What's relevant is that we left some points on the board with the free throws early on. We gave up too many points off turnovers, and we needed to get a few more stops. When we switched defenses late in the game, and the game was still in balance, we committed a foul late in the clock. I think there were 2 or 3 seconds, and then we gave up 2 offensive rebounds. And those are the things that as a coach, I think we're thinking more about those terms right now, because those were missed opportunities to give ourselves a chance to come back down, because we we're really getting anything we wanted inside. Anybody else? That it?
With the injuries and what have you.
What?
With the injuries and what have you, everything you've dealt with the last couple of years, what's, I guess, the challenge of making sure the pieces you do have kind of fit as you mix and match?
Oh, I think we just keep getting better. I mean, I'm highly confident. So they're not going to look at me, and we didn't make a lot of change. We made a couple of adjustments in this game that we had to make, and so the whole reinventing part of it that goes on when you have injuries is certainly there. But this is we've just got to keep improving, right? I mean, we really do, and we can't do anything about what we don't have, who we don't have. We can't do anything about that. It started at the beginning of the year without Colin Hartman, and it's continuing on right now. It's part of it, and I don't have any worries about that. And now we've got to continue to improve. That's for sure. All right, and we've got a lot of young guys that are trying to work their way into some really crucial roles. That's for sure. But as far as having confidence and getting better, highly confident. You have another one? Okay.
You talked about success inside.
Skip.
You talked about success inside. Thomas, I think 23 and 12 tonight. What was working for him, and how important is it for him to sustain this as long as James?
Yeah, we just got to take what the game has given us, and the game was giving us the ability to get it inside. I mean, when you take out a shooter like James, obviously, and a guy that we've lost a couple guys that are at the top of the list, the scouting report. So it just ratchets it up for everybody else. And the key is that you don't try to do too much yourself. You take what the game is giving you. And there were some times on the break where we shot it too quick, where we had to really understand pace of the game in this one today. And but Thomas did a great job getting open. He was very active, very locked in to getting better the last couple of days, without a doubt. And tomorrow's a new day. You know, I mean, with a young team, I can't tell you how it's going to be the next day, but I know we're going to continue to work at the level they're working at, and I certainly have no qualms about that. So they're continuing to improve.
Tom, you sounded real disappointed Thursday about your leadership. Do you feel any better today in the practices?
Oh, I think they responded absolutely. Yeah, I think the other night we played way too quiet, a step slow on so many things. We weren't like that tonight. They're a really good team, and we had opportunities that we didn't take advantage of, and they did. And that's what good teams do. I mean, they've been playing together for a while, and it shows. It really does show. I mean, like I said, he's done an excellent job with this, and we don't, we didn't have great synergy to begin with after the summer that we had, but we've had a chance to build it. Obviously, then you take key players out, and it makes it harder for that synergy and togetherness to be there on the court. But that's still never an excuse to be a step off your man, or to not have your hand up in their face, or to not really challenge the shot, or to not call out a screen. Those type of things. So that's where leadership is to me, and it's not only taking care of your job, but helping your teammate, with the talk and things of that nature. And we just got to continue to understand, we're right there, but when we make mistakes of turnovers in the first half, when we leave points on the board that we didn't get because of the free throws, when we don't recognize time and score situations, what the game was giving us, that's leadership too. And I know a lot of that becomes experience and understanding of the game, but we just got to get to that. Josh Newkirk comes back, he gets down because he's not making shots. He gets 7 assists, 1 turnover. We'll keep getting better. Anybody else? All right, thank you. See you guys.